Today, we're talking about Airalo's eSIM service for Sint Maarten Dutch part. If you're planning to visit Sint Maarten, staying connected is a must. Airalo promises a simple and cost-effective solution for mobile data. But how well does it actually perform in this popular travel destination? Let's dive into my experience. First, let's talk about how to get started with Airalo. Setting up the eSIM was incredibly easy. After purchasing my plan, I received a QR code that I scanned with my phone. The installation process took less than a minute. I was up and running in no time, which was a huge plus, especially when traveling internationally. No more worrying about SIM cards or roaming charges. But the real test comes when you're actually using the service. The mobile data coverage in Sint Maarten was decent, but it wasn't perfect. I had good service in most parts of the island, including Philipsburg, the capital. However, when I ventured into more remote areas or up into the hills, the connection dropped quite a bit. While this isn't uncommon for many international eSIMs, it's worth considering if you plan to rely on constant connectivity. The data speed was solid most of the time. I was able to stream videos, browse social media, and even use Google Maps without any issues. However, during peak hours, there were moments when the speed slowed down a bit. It wasn't anything major, but it's something to keep in mind if you need fast internet on the go. Ever been stuck without internet abroad? With Airalo, that's history. eSIM gets you online in seconds. This and many other useful links you can find in the description. In terms of cost, Airalo's pricing for Sint Maarten was reasonable. Compared to traditional SIM cards or roaming charges, it was definitely a more affordable option. However, I'd advise checking the data packages closely, as the costs can vary depending on how much data you plan to use. One downside I encountered was that, although the coverage was generally reliable, there were some areas where the signal completely dropped. It was rare but frustrating when it happened, especially when I needed to look something up or make a call. That said, for most of my trip, I had a stable connection. Overall, Airalo's eSIM for Sint Maarten provided a convenient and relatively inexpensive solution for staying connected during my trip. If you're looking for a way to avoid the hassle of local SIM cards or hefty roaming charges, I recommend giving Airalo a try. Just make sure to check the coverage map and plan your data needs accordingly. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more honest reviews and travel tips.